Speaking of good times, let's go to Rogar's recap. Take it away, Randy.
I was going to say our audience is keeping us sane, but this is probably going to make them question whether that's true. All right, so, all right, g'day. Actually, I'm Zancho Panzai, and as you can tell from my accent, I'm actually a gnome from down under the ground. Right, and since the Irregulars were basically under the ground for the last 3 episodes or so, I thought I'd do the recap. Actually, I had an ulterior motive, but I'll just do the recap real quick. So they were into a night mask lair under the city, underground, and they defeated a vampire. And then they tried to escape, but they collapsed the ceiling, and wackiness ensued. There was a giant ape. There was levitation. There was Rogar trying to grab like a giant head of Shah. There was a coin lad who was immune to magic. Sturgeon Keeler stole a bunch of maps and documents and stuff. So that's going to piss the night masks off. They'll probably come after us for that, if not the vampire. And but you know, after collapsing half the city on our heads, we got out, or they got out rather. And and then I had an identity crisis there. And then but we got Marcellia free, which I guess is a good thing. Anyway, so
50-50.
50-50. So, right. So the real reason I asked to do this is because, well, you know, I've been gone for a while, and the reason why is I've been busy with my mates setting up a new organisation, the Gnome Equality Movement.
No. I mean,
oh yes. Why, you may ask? Sturge asks. Well, first, let's just look at your world. I mean, you have elves baking cookies. You have in trees. You have elves making toys in Santa's workshop. You have elves making shoes. You don't just have elves on the shelves. You have elves on the brains, mates. And what jobs do you give to the gnomes? We get to sit around in flower beads as statues. How's that fair? We're the tradies. We're the tinkerers and the workers and the craftsmen. We should be making this stuff. Equal pay, equal work, mate. Anyway, but this attitude, don't even get me started on like Romeo and Juliet or the gnomes in the Shannara show. They look like those big face creatures from like Star Wars if you left them in the sun too long. What's that about? Anyway, so this attitude, though, unfortunately, carries right over into the Forgotten Realms, which affects me directly. So, you know, what do you call the gnomes in the Forgotten Realms? Literally, they call them the Forgotten Folk. What is that fair? Like, just totally ignored. And hey, omniscient narrator God, you probably know this.
Yes.
Where could you find the gnomes in the original basic edition of D&D?
You know, I've forgotten.
The monster manual.
Oh.
They were not a playable character even. We were monsters.
Ooh.
How's that fair? Yeah, right? So time for some equality here. That's all I'm saying. Now, granted, not every gnome is like aces. I mean, I'm a rock gnome, and I've got some great forest gnome friends. But, you know, we've got river gnomes who basically, let's just face it, they're like the old school Aquaman. They can swim real good and talk to fish. But, you know, they're crap on the land, right? And then you got the Sverfnoblet, or deep gnomes, who are evil little buggers, I'll admit. Especially the name. Try saying Sverfniblin. It's just evil itself. But whereas it makes them sound like there's some like subrace of Smurfs, which is exactly the stereotype gnomes definitely don't need, Smurf you very much. And finally, they even give our gods like lame names. Like, what's the name of the main known god there? Omniscient narrator god?
Rogar?
Pretty close.
Is it Garl Glittergold?
It is? Yeah.
Oh.
Might as well just call him like Sam Giggle Garden or Cutie Pie.
Obviously, I love gnomes.
Okay, you get a pass, mate. So, yeah, okay. So, now, get serious. Now, maybe you've heard the rumor that being so good at illusion and going unnoticed and giving our skill with invention, maybe we have a technologically advanced civilization down under, hidden from all the races. And the reason we seem so absent from the major historical events and campaigns is on purpose. Because we've actually manipulated all the events on the surface world, and we are the puppet masters of all the other races.
You know, I hadn't heard that rumor.
Hey, maybe I just started it.
Okay.
Either way, I can neither confirm nor deny it. So, but my point is, it's time to respect the gnomes. Gnomes. Equality for gnomes. Gem. if you're a gnome or play a gnome and have experienced this sort of inequality or just being ignored, feel free to tweet us and hashtag that stuff. So, but anyway, that's all I really wanted to get off my chest. Thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Omniscient Narrator God.
Thank you, Zancho Panzai.